back again and on to, I'll say part 4 rather than page 4, because like I said, these aren't in particular order. So this one's a simple one. We are going to start off with magnets. Right, it's going to start off with one piece, and it's 8 1/4 this way, and it's just over 11.5. It's about 11 5/8 this way, so it's a full size A4 sheet. Okay, and we're going to mark this at 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 9 1/4 inches, and 9 1/2 inches. And we will be putting magnets on this large flap. So what you've got then basically is 2 large 1/4 inch gussets on each side of a 8 1/4 inch square. So next piece is, oh, this is easy, 8 1/4 by 8 1/4 inches. You then need a piece that will be 10 1/4 by 8 1/4, and you mark it at 1 inch and 9 1/4 inches. And then you need 5 pieces that are 6 1/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches, and score them all at 1/2 inch on the 4 3/4 inch side. So you need 5 of those. What you will also need is a piece of patterned paper that is 6 3/4 inches by 8 inches, and starting at starting at 3/4 inch from the top and leaving a 1/4 inch gap each side. It'll be easier if I turn this over and show you. See, there's a 1/4 inch gap, so I've marked my paper 1/4 inch from each side, just with a pencil mark. This is the reverse side. I've actually put some sellotape down the sides to stop it from ripping. Then I have marked it at 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 2 1/4 inches, 3 inches, and 3 3/4 inches between those marks. So you cut a line between, so you don't go to the edge, between those marks that you made at the side. So you got 1 2 3 4 5 3/4 inch spaced slits in your patterned paper. And all this is to make a simple waterfall, and these will end up going through there when they're mitered. So, and that's why I'm saying, you know, patterned paper, you're going to need that to put this together. So that's all there is to it. So on all of your 4 3/4 by 6 1/4 inch pieces, she says, where are they? I seem to have lost one. 1, oh no, there it is. 2 3 4 5. Fold and put tape on. Now some people excuse me, some people like to mitre their edges, others do not. I like to mitre mine. I just think it makes it easier. So mitre those edges after you've put tape. See, all mine have got tape, double-sided sticky tape, or you could just use glue. It's entirely up to you. Well, I didn't cut that very well, did I? That was a bit naughty. Might have to get another one of those done. Okay, and the idea is find it easier to start at the bottom. Now you could have 1/2 inch gaps if you wanted to. This means that this one goes straight down to the bottom. If I only had 4, I'd have the 1/4 inch bit there. So what I could do, I'll actually make an extra one and have it going over the top. But the idea is you are going to put all of these through here. Actually, yeah, I'm going to cut an extra one and I'm going to have it going over the top. So, spare paper. Here we go. These are all my offcuts. Hopefully that will be big enough. Yes, it will. So 4 3/4. By 6 1/4. The 4 3/4 inch side. Score at 1/2 inch. So it'll be that you'll need 6 of these instead of 5. And tape. And mitre. Now if you prefer to have a border top and bottom, just do the first 4, or start and do 1/2 inch gaps between the between the slits in the paper. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So yes, these will go here. Through the paper. Now I have not got very good, I think they call it spatial awareness and depth of perception. So I don't, unless I have a line, I couldn't tell you whether this was straight or not. This could be perfectly crooked and I would not be able to tell you. I can't really tell the difference between between, you know, if something's at an angle or not. But I can see there's a border along the bottom. There is a nice border each side. Looks about even. Turn that over. Take off the tape backing. Add a wee bit of glue. And then pop that down. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I have actually inked these edges, but obviously not very well. Yeah, if you ink the edges, it just makes it look that little bit nicer. Okay, so when you put your next one on, so some people prefer to start from the top. I prefer to start from the bottom. This is just the way, different people do it different ways, and this is just the way I like to do it. So you make sure that that is even with the bottom one. Take off the tape backing, add a bit of glue, hold it back lightly just in case you need to make adjustments. There we go. Okay, and you do that all the way up to top, and the very top one you just place over the top. Okay, like so. So you put them all through the hole except for the top one, which you put over the top. Okay, so I will do the rest of that off camera so it doesn't bore you when I go to decorate it. Okay, next. You want the piece that is full length with the 3/4 of an inch, 1 inch, 9 3/4. No, that's not that one, that's that one. No, that is this one. Yeah, 9 1/4 and 9 1/2, I do believe that one was. And make sure you have your gusset there, and I put tape on the end as I fold it over, but not on my gusset. So you don't want to put anything on your gusset. Keep your gussets free, ladies and gentlemen. Right, so I'm going to turn it around so that this small bit is closest to me. And as you can see, I've got very wide hinges on this one. I'm also going to need a small piece along the bottom because this is going to be a pocket. So along the bottom there, because no one likes anything falling out of their bottom of their pockets. Okay, let's get these edges mitered. Tape backing off. Now, if you feel fine about having smaller hinges, that's fine. Like I said, the more built up a page is, the bigger I like my hinges to be. And bigger gussets, bigger hinges. Don't forget that. Okay, glue. Right, and I'm putting this closest to that lower flap, avoiding the gusset. So you don't want to cover your gusset. Keep your gussets free. Why did I sing that? I don't know. Better too much glue than not enough, I guess. Okay, so next one is on this hinge, so the smaller hinge. Remember to leave your gussets free. I'm going to mitre the edges here. And I'm going to fold that back so I can't see the gusset, because that just makes it a little bit easier. And I'm going to take my 8 1/4 inch square piece, and that is going to go on the end here. Glue. Nope, not happy with that. I'll try that one again. It's just slightly off. And I want it to be all lined up lovely. I do believe that's better. That's perfect. So, and you're going to have magnets. The magnets that you put here and here are for this bit here. And that's it. So this will be magnetic. You open this up this way and this way. You'll have this here on the pocket, which is why we had such wide hinges on the pocket. And obviously this will be full with these. And when this is closed, it will keep, the magnets will keep that. And I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to have a pocket here to match this one here, I think. Or should I have a pocket here? No, I'm going to have a pocket here to match it. So I'm going to cut a piece that is 9 1/4 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 1/4 by 7, which is what this pocket was actually 9 3/4 by 7. No, it wasn't. It was 10 1/4 by 7. So, and if I said it was 8 at the beginning, I'm really sorry. It's only 7 inches. So I'm going to have a 9 1/4 by 7 inch piece. Let's just do that now. So 9 1/4 by 7. Scored at 1/2 inch and 8 3/4. And because this is just going to be a pocket, you don't need to have those extra wide hinges. Okay, so this is going here. So you've got your pocket on this side. That's going on top of your pocket. You have another pocket here, like so. This closes up. This will have your magnets on. So I'm going to put this together. I'm going to decorate it, and I'll be back to show you the finished page. I told you it was a simple one. If you prefer to have a pocket here or something different, then you know, this is only a general idea as to how I'm doing it. If you do have a pocket here, remember to leave that small 1/16 of an inch gap, because you don't you don't want to obstruct this opening and closing. Even though you do have a gusset, leave your gussets free. So leave a very small from the gusset, so it'll be from there. Okay, off to decorate, then I'll be back. Sorry about the noise again, the fan has had to go on, it's just too warm. Let's get the light up on here. Okay, so the next page is completed. This one is actually quite plain. So you've got the magnets holding the main page down, and then you flip open. There's a large pocket here. Originally I was going to have this in the centre if I remember rightly, but I changed it as I went. Okay, there's a large pocket here, and then you have the flip here, and I've decided to leave all of this plain because this paper is quite intense. There's a lot of glitter, so all of these are plain. This is plain, and I did the 2 strips on each side of this plain bit here. This is 6 by 8, so you can have either 2 6x4 photographs here. These are all 6 by 4 spaces, well, they're 6 1/4 by 4 1/4, so plenty of space. So the 2 big pockets, lots of space on the front. Complete. Easiest one so far. On to the next one. Thanks for watching. Back soon. Bye for now.